All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well this afternoon, this evening, whenever this decides to pop up. But we're going to take a look now and see what wants to come through for all 12 zodiacs. These are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Of course, cross-watchers are welcome. So, usually people vibrate on their sun or moon, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, your rising is what you lead with. Your sun is, of course, your sun sign. That's usually the main one that people fluctuate with. Your moon sign is the emotional side, and your Venus pertains to love. Cross-watching, of course, is when, for instance, I'm an Aquarius. If I wanted to watch the Virgo reading to figure out what's going on with the Virgos in my life, I would watch that one. So that's to cover all of those bases. This is because I want to take a look at what's happening this weekend, and also because I did not post an afternoon reading on Wednesday. So this is kind of my way of making it up to you all, so hopefully you all enjoy this. But we're going to get started. I do have 3 sets over here as well, so they will all be completely different. But we're going to get started. We're going to see what wants to come through. I'm going to start with air signs. We'll go to air signs, water signs, earth, and fire. Depending. We'll see what happens. But air signs, we're going to start with Geminis. Gemini, this one is yelling at me. Unfinished symphony. Okay, got some unfinished business, maybe with you or maybe with somebody else. We will see. We'll take a look. All of my cards are, of course, pre-shuffled here. The 6 of Cups came out. What else do we have here? 6 of Cups. Hello. Knight of Swords. 6 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Some of you may be having clarity come from the past here. It could also be coming from another person. Maybe you're getting messages of the truth, messages coming in for you. But maybe they're like, maybe we really need to put forth this work. Maybe we need to try again. Or they're just bringing about some sort of... what's the word I'm looking for? Closure. That's the word I'm looking for. Maybe they're going to bring in some sort of closure here to help you finish out this unfinished symphony. That way you can move forward, Gemini. So take that for how that resonates. Like I said, you could be dealing with another person. You could be experiencing or reevaluating situations of the past. But again, I definitely feel like this weekend, some light bulb is going to go off for you. And it's going to help you move forward through this unfinished energy. Okay? Geminis, I do not see any zodiac signs here for you. I do not. So you could be dealing with another Gemini. We'll see how all of this wants to come through. So thank you, Geminis, for joining me. There's going to be short, sweet, to the point here. But Gemini, that's what I've got for you. Libra. Libra, this one is talking to me. Treasure Island. Are you discovering something new? Discovering some sort of love or some sort of abundance? Something that you may not have found the first go around? It is a 9. Maybe you're discovering that worth and value in yourself. What you got? Strength, that's Leo. Temperance, holy major arcana. 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Swords. I do feel as though that this is more of a value within yourself. This is a value within yourself, balancing out the divine feminine and divine masculine energies inside of you to be able to move you forward with the 6 of Wands and with the 6 of Swords here. I do feel as though that whatever you're going to discover here, whatever abundance or truth, self-love, whatever that is that you are going to find, I do feel as though it has taken some courage for you to get to this point. Maybe look at yourself as the mirror is portrayed at you, but I do feel as though it is going to help you move forward to really good things. 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, the battle is over. The battle is over, or the battle will soon be over. And if we're talking about battles here, maybe you've been battling with yourself. Yeah, Magician. Battling with yourself. So it's time to embrace that authentic version of you, Libras, this weekend. I feel like that's going to help move you forward through this energy and definitely get you to where you need to go. So that's what I have for Libras. Moving on now to Aquarius. Aquarius, this one's talking to me. Community. As an Aquarius myself, I know that, I will use these again, these are talking to me. As an Aquarius, as somebody who wants to, Ace of Swords, really. As somebody who does want to help the community, there may be some truth here. Maybe you may be speaking your truth to your friends around you. I will walk away with this Ace of Swords here. But what do we have for this? What do we have for Aquarians here? King of Swords, that is the Aquarian card. Two of Cups. Page of Pentacles, and then we also have the Three of Wands, which is very interesting. I do feel as though that truth is going to come from inside of you, of course. It's going to start with you. As an Aquarian, as somebody who reads tarot, most of the experiences that I have are where the advice comes from, right? And I do feel as though you will be sharing this advice with others. Two of Cups with the Page of Pentacles, maybe sharing that sort of wisdom, that sort of knowledge here. With the Three of Wands, I don't feel as though that you're going to move away from this per se. It doesn't feel like that. What this feels as though as you're kind of helping direct the energy, that way people can get to where they need to be in their most authentic way for other people to have their stuff come in. It is fulfilling. As an Aquarian, I love to help people, so I do feel as though that you will be helping people this weekend maybe discover quite a few things, to discover their own truth. So Aquarians, that's what I have for you. Oh my goodness, for Libras we had Leo and Sag. For Aquarius we have Aquarius. So that's what I have for the Aquarian babies. Thank you very much. Thank you. Short, sweet, to the point. Like I said, we're moving on now to water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancers, this is for you. Poised. Very beautiful. Very beautiful energy. I loved the poised energy. It is a 48, goes to 12, which reverts to 3. I do feel as though you'll be bringing a collective together, much like the Aquarians. And again, it does start with you. It does start with you. Six of Pentacles, Magician, World, and the Devil energy. You may be helping people through endings and new beginnings as you move through this. You may be helping them balance out the scales. And it's only because you yourself have balanced out those scales of your own. If you're not dealing with other people and just dealing with yourself, I do feel as though that balancing out that energy and putting yourself back into your energy, Cancers, is going to help you get through this energy, the World and that Devil energy. You may be feeling confined or conflicted, or maybe dealing with people who feel confined or contained. But no, I feel as though you're really going to help them readjust back to where they need to be. So Cancers, that's what I have for you. We've got Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius, and Capricorn. That is what I have for the Cancerians. Moving on now from Cancers to Pisces. Pisces, how are you? Pisces, this one's talking to me. Serendipity. A little luck on your side, huh? A little bit of luck on your side. Now these are talking to me. Wonderful. Like I said, all of my cards are pre-shuffled, so don't panic. What do we have for Pisces? Hello. Knight of Cups. Four of Wands. Three of Cups. And we got the Three of Pentacles. Pisces, I feel as though that your friends, your tribe, your community, the people around you, especially with this Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles, I do feel as though that they are bringing in different things for you, maybe messages of emotion, maybe putting yourself back into you, or really showing you that the situations and things that you were going through is, I don't want to say it like that. It's much like that morning message I did today, which is Friday. For those of you who are watching this later, over on Ollie's Oracle, I do pull daily runes, and I pulled Wunjo. Wunjo is about the joy, taking the good with the bad, and I feel as though they're going to help you kind of change the way that you're looking at these situations. I do feel as though that maybe somebody could come in and offer you something, but maybe spend some time with your friends if you're feeling really down. I do feel as though that's what's going to help you move through into the serendipity energy. And I don't see any zodiac signs for Pisces. Don't see any zodiac signs for Pisces. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. And with the way that this is going, I may pull just a path reading at the end. We'll see what happens. But that's what I have for Pisces. Moving on now to Scorpios. Scorpios, hello, how are you? Deep knowing. There's a deep knowing at play here. 7 of Wands is what's coming to my brain. 7 of Wands for me is about putting boundaries down, laying that foundation when it comes to your passions, when it comes to you. So we'll see where we're going with this. For Scorpios, please. Scorpios, the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune, Holy Major Arcana, the 8 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. I feel as though that deep down, lovers, I feel like deep down you're going to get to where you need to be. I'll pull that one too. But it is going to require you to kind of release and let go of an old version of you. An old version of you, and I feel as though you may know that already. But releasing and letting go of old versions of yourself. I tell people all the time, I'd fight me from 5 years ago. He was stupid. And 5 years from now, that version of me is going to want to fight this version of me. And that's okay. That's okay. That tells me that I'm growing as an individual. But with the divine energy here, with the 8 of Cups, I do feel as though the divine energy is going to help you. This is divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. I know sometimes it's not always easy to see it that way, but it happens. It happens for a reason. So with the divine energy here, I feel as though they are helping you move forward. You may be afraid to move forward or may not know how to go through this transformation energy, but I do feel as though that you will get through it. For those of you who are dealing with relationships, this is kind of like a small little string here. I do feel as though that, some of you may be knowing that a new chapter with somebody else is happening, but it may make you a little bit frightened. I want you to know that the universe has got your back. The universe is like, we'll handle this. You just do what is required of you. Okay? Okay. For you guys, we've got Sag, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius, along with Gemini. But I do want you to know that everything is going to be okay. Okay? All right. Fantastic. That was the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Moving on now to earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Virgos, this one is talking to me. Building blocks. Okay. Okay. Building blocks. Ooh, this one's talking to me. Virgos, I do feel as though that you may be redoing some things. Building blocks. I don't feel like you're completely wiping the slate. Wow, wiping the slate clean. But I do feel as though you're nitpicking through the blocks that you are using. We've got the Sun card underneath, that is Leo energy. I do feel as though you are trying to make yourself a little bit better. Okay, 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, along with the 6 of Wands. I do feel as though that you are doing, and of course I pulled from the underneath, some really emotional reflection right now. You're not really discussing it with other people. It may make you feel like this. 8 of Swords. Like you're trying to make the best of a shitty situation. You're trying to make the best of the shitty pieces that you've been given. And believe it or not, bad hands, the hands that we're dealt with throughout our lives, bad hands can always be used in a way that does make things better. And I feel like that's what happened. I feel as though you may be dealing with a situation this weekend where you were dealt a shitty hand. Like, you may have had to reflect quite a bit on what you were doing. And now, we've got 28, it goes to 10. So you may be leaving behind some old building blocks that are not working for you and finding better building blocks that are working for you, or making the best of those building blocks that you have already. Okay? We have Leo. Leo shows up for the Virgos. So that's what I have for you, Virgos. Thank you very much for joining me. Moving on now to Taurus. Taurus, hopefully you all are doing well. This one's yelling. Higher power. More divine energy stepping in here. We're going to use the Souls on Fire Tarot. But it is a number 4. It makes me think of the 4 of Swords with this divine energy stepping into play. You may be having some divine intervention this weekend. Maybe having some divine healing happening this weekend. What do we have? Okay. That's Virgo energy. Gemini energy with the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel as though they're coming in. We've got Aquarians underneath. I feel as though they're coming in to kind of shine some light on these situations. Whatever situations you're dealing with. With the Queen of Pentacles, maybe dealing with money or your self-worth or value. But they're coming in to kind of illuminate these things. Coming in to show you that, you know, just because it's dark in these rooms, or just because there's some dark corners, doesn't necessarily mean that there's something bad within them. But you can't, I'm seeing a puzzle. You can't do just the center and forget the outer pieces, because then the puzzle's not complete. You have to see things for the entirety of this picture. And that's what I feel like, you know, the universe is bringing in for you. You may also be getting a Page of Cups. Can be an apology, or it can be a small new beginning with somebody else. You may be having some of these things come in as you've been working with seeing things from that different point of view, with shining that light and learning new things. So Taurus, that's what I have for you. We've got Virgo and Gemini. Virgo and Gemini, along with the Aquarian energy. I will walk away with the Aquariuses underneath. But Taurus, that's what I have for you. Moving on now to Capricorn. Capricorn, this one's talking to me. Milk and honey. Beautiful. Love that energy. Move into a new set, of course. Milk and honey, it's got 6. Makes me think of the 6 of Wands. But I do feel as though that you have come a long way. And this weekend you may be getting something that sort of solidifies that for you. Magician, yeah, you've come a long way. You've come a very long way. 9 of Cups, King of Cups with the Strength card. Yeah. And I feel like right now you're just kind of basking in that energy. Ace of Pentacles underneath. You're kind of basking in that energy. You may need to sit with yourself for a little bit this weekend. And really look, like I said, I'd fight me from 5 years ago. It's normal. It happens. It's okay to look back on things and be like, you know, I really didn't make the best sort of those decisions. But as long as you learn from those decisions, fantastic. That's the point. And I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel as though that it's giving you the courage, Leo energy, that strength, to move forward in a better light. Magician, 9 of Cups, King of Cups. This is beautiful energy. This is taking those lessons that have come in and really working with that energy to move on to better things. So, Zodiac signs that I see for you, we've got Leo, Pisces, and Virgo for the Capricorns. For the Capricorns, I am flying through these rather quick, so there will be a reading at the end. I'll leave a timestamp for that as well. So that's 3, that's 6, that's 9. Moving on to fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Aries. all that glitters. Okay. Every time I see this, the phrase that goes through my brain is, all that glitters is not gold. And, you know, sometimes it is gold. Sometimes it really is gold. It may not appear that way at first. Like, the opposite can be true. Just because it looks shiny doesn't mean it's valuable. And just because it doesn't look shiny doesn't mean it isn't valuable. So let's see where we're going with this. It is 16, which goes to 7. 9 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, hello. The Knight of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, we got the 3 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Like I said, I feel as though that there may need to be some reevaluation on your end, Aries. I do feel as though somebody's going to come in. There's a message coming in here for you where it really does make you reconsider about, you know, why you've been left out. Not really left out. Well, you could be left out. But it's got that energy of, you know, why was I dealt a shitty hand? Why am I dealing with these shitty situations? And it's because there's more here than meets the eye. There's more here to the situation than you are catching on to. And so the universe is like, hey, wake up. Wake up. See this for what it is and for what it could be. But just because, again, something looks good doesn't mean it is. And just because something doesn't look as good doesn't mean it's not perfect for you. So that is what I have for you, Aries. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, thank you. All right, moving on now to Leos. Leos, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. This one's talking to me. The Fates. The Fates are stepping in. Makes me think of Hercules. I have those three. Oh my God. But it does make me think of Hercules. Fates are interfering. Interesting. And the 17, it goes to 8. 8 of Cups. I feel like this is supposed to happen to you this weekend. Fool. New beginnings. Devil energy, Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. These new beginnings that you're dealing with this weekend may not be the new beginnings that you want. Okay? But they are the new beginnings that you need. With the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups here, again, he's crying over the 3 cups that he wanted. He wanted the 5 of Cups. But behind him is the 2 of Cups that are still standing. So he may not end up with what he thinks that he wants or what they think that they want, but they will always end up with what they need. The Fates are here. Zodiac signs that I see for you, Leos. We've got Gemini and Capricorn. Gemini, Capricorn, we also have the King of Cups on the bottom, so I will walk away with Pisces for you. But that's what I have for you, Leos. And now, last but not least, Sagittarius. What's up, Saggies? How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. What we got? Exchanging gifts. Exchanging gifts, exchanging energies. I will use these lovely cards. 27 goes to 9. I see the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. Fulfillment. Interesting. What you got? Nine of Swords. Hello. 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Empress. The universe is coming in to shift things out for you. And I feel as though that, you know, you want to hold on to them as best as possible. You're like, no, I wanted this. No, I wanted this. No, I wanted this. Okay. But in order for the universe to work its magic, in order for the universe to really bring in good things for you, you have to allow some of these things to leave, especially the things that are no longer working for you or best suited for you. People are allowed to change and evolve. So allow this change to happen. And yes, I understand. I understand wanting to hold on to people, situations, things, even abundance. But in this particular instance, you have to give a little to get a little. And that's what I feel like is the whole point of this, of what's coming at you, is you have to be more flexible with this energy. Knight of Wands with the Empress. You have to be more flexible with this energy. You can't be rigid with the universe. We've got Libra and Taurus here with that Empress. Whew! All 12 zodiacs in one fell swoop. I am going to pull cards here for the collective. We are going to do that here. In fact, I'm going to do that here in just a second. But from what I can see this weekend, there's a lot of transformative energy happening with the zodiacs. Some people are learning new things. Some people are learning new things about themselves. And it's okay. It's okay to, again, change and evolve with the times. I promise. It's not going to hurt. In fact, in the long run of things, it is going to help you. So don't be afraid of these changes that are happening to you right now. Especially with us being in this new Gemini season. And of course, there's going to be a whole hell of a lot more energies at play between now and the next 6 months. But like I said, this Gemini energy, this Gemini news cycle is definitely here to shake things up. So this will be a very interesting time. I don't know what the full moon that we're headed into. I will definitely double check all that. But of course, that's the ending of that 6 month cycle. So we'll take a look at all of that. But I am going to move on now to the collective. I'm going to give these one good shuffle here with the rest of them and see what wants to come through. Happy, happy. I'll walk away with that. Happy, happy. Flexible. Yin. And a leg up. We'll just continue this on. So like I was saying, I feel as though that, and new life underneath, I'll walk away with that. So I do feel as though that the universe is here this weekend to kind of shake things up with people's lives. Not that it hasn't done already enough of that. Ugh. But I feel as though that more people need to get on board with this switching of energy, with this changing of the seasons, even though, yes, we're already in summertime. But it's starting to warm up here. Like, yeah, we've been dealing with the 70s and the 80s. Well, this past week, it actually just hit the 90s. And so that summertime energy is starting to come in. And it may have felt like you had switched seasons already. But now I feel as though that shit is getting real. Shit is getting real. And that's why it's so important for people to get on board with this energy and to be flexible with this energy. Because it is trying to bring in new chapters for you with the happy, happy and the new life. But in order for that to happen, you have to connect with yourself. You have to connect with you. There's no easier way to say that. There's no easy... You can't fake it till you make it in this energy. That's not possible. Because the universe will come in and you will get backhanded. The first time they'll be like, hey, knock that off. The second time they come in, they'll smack your hand and be like, we told you to knock it off. The third time, they're going to come in and they're going to smack you around a little bit. Like, it's not going to be fun. And if for some reason or another, you decide, oh, well, I'm not going to listen to the first 3 attempts, the universe is going to put you in timeout, and then they're going to do what they need to do regardless of whether or not you go kicking or screaming. You can go kicking or screaming, or you can go willingly. It's kind of like a stick up. It's kind of like a stick up from the universe. So let's see what these beautiful Souls on Fire Tarot have. I love these. These are one of my most gentle, but still gets the point across. So underneath, we've got the Emperor. Absolutely. We've got Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine now. The Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's here to inspire you. It's here to inspire you and move you into union. Now given, this is Divine Masculine, this is Divine Feminine, but they're not of the same set. So that union may not be what you think it should look like. That's okay. The universe has got a plan. The universe has got a plan for this energy, but you have to get on board. You have to be willing to move with the times, with this energy, Queen of Swords, and understand that it's not here to punish you. No, in fact, it's quite the opposite. It's trying to get you out of this energy so it can bring in new stuff for you. And that new stuff is going to inspire you. It's bringing in messages of inspiration. But again, the human experience does not let us see past the end of our noses. It's just the way humans are. It's just the way humans are. Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups. Not surprised. Like I just said. They're trying to get you to move away, even though you may not understand it at this time. They're trying to get you to move away from situations, people, places, even traditions and mindsets that aren't working out for you now. They may have worked at one point in time, absolutely. They may have worked at one point in time, but they do not work for you now. They just don't. Six of Wands, Page of Cups, Ten of Swords. Do I really need these cards today? They are not working for you now. It's not. And so the universe, again, is going to offer this to you and be like, hey, drink the potion. Drink the juice. Why do I have, what is that? Death Becomes Her? Is that Death Becomes Her? With Meryl Streep? I want to say that is. Yeah. Very interesting. But anyway, she drinks the potion. To go off of that, she drinks the potion. She becomes immortal. But she is told she has to take care of her body, right? Well, spoilers, she doesn't do that. And it doesn't end so well. But the universe is telling you you have to take care of you. You have to take care of you, and you have to put down the old mindsets and the old version of you that is no longer working for you. Ten of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords. Yeah. You have to move beyond this energy. You have to move beyond the human expectations to be able to see things from that bigger perspective, from that all-encompassing view, because what's coming in is emotional clarity and clarity in itself. It's an understanding. But right now you don't understand because we're too busy holding on to these things that we want. That we think we want or think that we need. There's divine timing again. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords. For some of you, it may be difficult to move away from traditional things. It may be hard for you to move through these obligations. It may be hard. It may be hard. And this is Leo energy. It is going to take some courage to do so. The Cowardly Lion is going through my mind. But look what happened to him at the end of the movie. Yes, he didn't want to go to the Wicked Witch's castle. And yes, he just, when he first met the wizard, he ran out the front door and actually went through a window. For those of you who've seen The Wizard of Oz. Love it. Anyway, but at the end of that movie, he realized that he had courage. He had what he needed. But he needed to go through those experiences in order to realize that. And that's what's happening here. Zodiac signs that I see in this particular reading, we've got Aries, we've got air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we've got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Libra. And Leo, and Pisces. So this is what I have for you. I really hope you're prepared for this weekend, because this is my way of kind of blowing the horn, being like, hey, shit's coming. And it's coming fast. So this is what I have for you guys. I really, really hope this helped. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.